Hello out there, YouTube. What's up, guys? I'm here again with a gameplay that is maybe new to your eyes altogether. This is Call of Duty 4. I just got really frustrated playing Modern Warfare 3 today, so I went back and kicked it old school in my first Call of Duty game, and still today my favorite Call of Duty game. And I actually ended up getting this one, which is an 83 kill ground war domination game using the RPD. Not really that my class setup matters all that much, simply because this game is oh god, let's see, this game came out in 2007, so what, 5 years old now. But I was using God, I don't remember what the perks are anymore. Oh yeah, first perk was special grenades ×3, and then stopping power and steady aim. So, just in case you guys don't know, this game was really basic. You had your guns, perks. There were no pro perks. There was no crazy shit like nukes and Moabs. It was you and your gun, and the kill streaks were 3, 5, 7. So UAV, airstrike, and then helicopter. And I don't know why, because you would think a game that was that simple would get boring, but I played this for the duration of this game, 2007 to 2008, and then after I finally decided I disliked World at War, I went back and actually traded it back in to get this game. So I played it for 2 years straight, loved every minute of it. I can't really say how much I like this game. And I mean, whenever I think about this game while I was playing today, I was like, this game is 5 years old, and I'm still getting pretty decent hit detection, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing with people in Germany and shit like that, and I never was on a 2-bar or anything, and I mean, there were some points that the game got fairly laggy, but all in all, it still runs smooth, which is amazing. Now you do see that some hackers here. That's what that is on the left hand side in the colorful lettering. But all in all, this game is still just a ton of fun, especially if you get into a lobby where most of the people are in the United States. The connection's pretty good. It's just like playing, right out of the box in 2007. But anyway, I'm just kind of droning on about how much I love this game. So let's get into the commentary. The actual commentary. It has nothing to do with Call of Duty at all. But I figured while I have some nostalgic gameplay, I would tell a nostalgic story. This is not a story necessarily that I'm proud of or anything, but I think you guys will find it entertaining. It's the story of my 22nd birthday. So, the thing is about your 22nd birthday is that you don't have to wait to turn 21 to drink. And my 21st birthday, it wasn't anything crazy, but my 22nd, since I was already old enough to drink, I had a pretty big house party. I guess I shouldn't say pretty big, fairly big, 15, 20 people-ish, something like that, just some of my friends, and pretty much we all just got together and drank. It was themed. It was a white trash birthday bash, so I was wearing cut-off jean shorts with a flannel shirt, like unbuttoned, and a camo Bass Pro hat. So that was my outfit to my own birthday party. And anyway, so everyone was supposed to get there around like 7 or so, 6 o'clock to eat, because I had bought some food, but no one showed up. Everyone, waited until like 10 o'clock, which is what most people do at parties. But since no one was showing up to eat, I just went ahead and started drinking around like 8 or 9, something like that. Which it turns out that was just an awful idea. So I got by 11, I was really, really drunk. I had drank a ton of Jägermeister. I'd even taken a shot of Everclear straight, you know, on top of beers, on top of more Jaeger and all that shit. So I'm freaking wasted, and like I said, I started drinking around 8 or 9, and quite honestly, after 11 or 12, I don't even remember anything. And now watch this in this gameplay. Let me interject here. I'm pretty sure this is a solo cap on B, and if you guys have never played Call of Duty 4 before, you should know that this is one of the hardest B flags to cap, especially solo, so suck it. Anyway, back to the story. So I'm super drunk, and my plan was to just crash on the couch at the house I was at. But all my friends told my friend Joe, who's with me, they said, no, take him back home. You know, he'll wake up in his own bed, he'll feel a lot better. Excuse me, sorry guys, I yawned, but so he did. You know, he drove me back to my house, and apparently they actually had to carry me to the car, like I couldn't even fucking walk, I was so drunk. But apparently, when we pulled up to my apartment, I fell out of the car and got up and then proceeded to sprint from my door to my apartment. And in my drunken stupor, I ran headfirst into the corner of a brick windowsill. And yeah, if you guys, I doubt many of you have ever ran headfirst into the corner of a brick windowsill, but I can tell you it causes massive damages to your face. I had a huge cut that went all the way from the hairline down my forehead, and like it was above my left eye. Okay, so it comes down and then cuts across into the top of my nose, and blood was everywhere. You know, for months there was a huge blood stain on the concrete outside my door. There was bloody handprints on the wall in my bathroom from trying to get cleaned up. It was bad. I was like, I just need to take a shower, guys. I'll be fine. It's my birthday. I'm supposed to have fun. And they were like, no, you don't. Like, you're bleeding bad. So they ended up taking me to the emergency room. My friend Joe, you know, called my parents to let them know, even though this was like at, you know, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, maybe more like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But anyway, so they take me to the hospital, and apparently, you know, they wheeled me in, and I was able to give them, you know, all my contact information, and I was able to give them, you know, all the information that they needed to process me. And so I actually woke up about what time was it? I think they told me, I think it was around 6 o'clock. I woke up and Joe was sitting there, and you know, and he was exhausted because he had been up all night trying to get a hold of my parents or whatever, and he finally did. They were freaked out, but so I go home. They had they didn't have to give me stitches or anything. They just glued like 2 pieces of my forehead back together. And so we go back to my apartment, and actually take that back. First we went to like this diner, and keep in mind I'm still like super fucked up. I have blood all up in my hair, blood all over my hands. So we go to this diner and get something to eat, and everyone's staring at me like I'm a fucking crazy person because it probably looked like I just murdered like 7 people. But oh man, it was so bad. Went back to my apartment, showered, and then I drove 2.5 hours home to my parents to have my family birthday party. And let me just tell you, they were not very proud of me, and I wasn't really proud of myself. But I think whenever something like that happens, it just looked really, really bad. And of course, like, you know, my parents thought I was a raging alcoholic after that. It was kind of bad, but you know, it's just one of those instances when I drank way too much too fast. And like I said, it's not something I'm proud of, but I think it's a pretty funny story. because now I have a scar that looks like fucking Harry Potter. Um, it was pretty brutal. It actually was like there were chunks of my forehead. Okay, so my birthday's in October. There were chunks of my forehead still stuck to the brick that I hit in December. So 2 months later, and there's still chunks of my forehead still sitting there in the brick. It was freaking ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, that was pretty much it. But funny enough, like a month later, my brother got super drunk and he was riding his bicycle home from the bar, and he had like a little like 1 foot tall garden fence, flipped his bike over and speared the back of his knee open from one of the what would you call it, the spikes in the garden fence. And so, you know, there you go. Mom was super proud. Both of her 2 boys in the hospital in 1 month for drunken accidents. So, oh, it was, yeah, it was rough. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. The gameplay's wrapping up. I'm pretty sure if I could have pulled out maybe like 2 more choppers, I possibly could have gotten the 100 kill, which actually, oddly enough, well, I guess not really odd, but that would have been my first 100 kill Call of Duty game ever. You know, I would love to get 100 kill Call of Duty gameplays, but you know, for whatever reason, it was just never in the cards for me. But hopefully Black Ops 2 maybe will reap some benefits. I don't know, I may go back to groundwork. But anyway, there you go guys, 83-14 in COD 4. Hope you enjoyed the video. See y'all next time. Bye.